Hey, you all. Thanks again for stopping by to watch another episode here at Investing with All I See is W. Well, today I wanted to make this video to share with you some highlights on two companies that I feel can add value to your investment portfolio. But first, before I begin, I'd like to inform you that all the information I'll be sharing with you should be used as guidance information only, and anytime you do make an investment decision, please do your own research. Let's get started. Now, ticker number one I wanted to share with you first is Inovio Pharmaceuticals, and today the share price had gone down by $2 per share. It was surprising news because we recently heard that Pfizer had released public information where its vaccine is over 90% effective, so that really sets the bar for all the vaccine manufacturers that are currently in this race at this time. And what I wanted to point out is just these little teal bars that we see here. This represents the relative strength index shown in purple here. And anytime when you have like an RSI close to like 80 or above, then you'll see it colored here like in teal. And what we realized is back in early March when the share price had gone up to $19, the RSI was correlated up to like 80 plus. So we see that highlighted. It was 3 months until we saw the next high RSI peak, which is relative to the increase up to like $35 per share. And that's highlighted as well. And it's been past the 3 months now. So based on just historical data using technical analysis, it looks like INO can receive its increase in the RSI. And currently the RSI is at the low 33. So I do foresee that the 5-day moving average will likely break the 20-day moving average, and that will indicate a reverse trend. So today I actually purchased more Inovio Pharmaceutical shares because of the value in seeing the share price drop. So I just feel like anytime when there's blood on Wall Street, that's when you remain fearless and you capitalize. And I wanted to share my perspective and evaluation of Inovio Pharmaceuticals. As we know, today was another day of adversity. However, the fact that the FDA questions were not related to any adverse event, then I feel like it aligns with my theory of FDA performing a data collection to identify which center of the Food and Drug Administration, whether the medical device, CDRH, or biologics, CBER, regulates the combination system for its intended use. Inovio Pharmaceuticals quickly delivered responses to the FDA and expects an update this month while expanded trials in the US is ongoing. The trials in South Korea and China through IVI are progressing very well. The combined data package of INO 4800 in US supports further advancement into efficacy trials. What's going to be a game changer is the ease of delivery of INO 4800 across the global supply chain, knowing that vaccine batches can be stored at room temperature with an end-of-life duration of 1 year. INO's plan to release its peer-reviewed publication on INO 4800 and P1 trials in the coming weeks. It is now known for INO shareholders that the publication through the peer review process has no link with an FDA decision, and thus they are independent events. The INO peer review data will be shared through the peer review publications in the coming weeks, according to Joseph Kim. According to the clinical hold, and once it is lifted, INO will initiate phase 2, phase 3 trials without undue delay. The clinical research sites have been preparing to start dosing volunteers as soon as the FDA gives an all systems go. Review 1 remains a blinded study, and INO expects to have all data points to report top-line efficacy data in 2021, with a partial delay due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Orphan drug designation plan is scheduled for the first half of 2021. It exciting news that the INO 5401 intended for tumor-related glioblastoma data will be showcased at the Society of Neuron Oncology on November 20th, 2020. In regards to the public release from Pfizer claiming an efficacy of greater than 90%, really sets the standard for all vaccine manufacturers in this oligopoly market. According to the UK Prime Minister today, he indicated that although the update from Pfizer is great and uplifting news for today across the globe, it is not a slam dunk. It should be noted that while Pfizer continues its clinical trials program to evaluate safety and efficacy of its potential vaccine candidate, additional time is needed to evaluate how effective the 90% efficacy is sustained over time. Let's not exclude INO's array of robust DNA vaccine candidates, and most importantly, INO 4800 vaccine intended for the COVID-19 pandemic. So I just read through a passage that I had just written up not too long ago after just listening in on the INO shareholder Q3 public release. So I just wanted to write up a quick summary just to explain in terms of updates. Now I wanted to share with you another update. This source article is from The Street, where it notes INO sees FDA decision this month on vaccine trial resumption. So this is great news, just knowing that we shall hear some response from the FDA within 1 to 3 weeks in November, because we already ended week 1 in November. So this is great news, and I just wanted to share with you, just by looking at the financial numbers, I feel like with the assets, the liabilities, and stockholders' equity, I feel like in Q3 of 2020, it's looking solid where the number of assets is just growing, and that's key fundamental for growth of a company. And we all know that Inovio Pharmaceuticals has like 15 DNA products that are in the pipeline being evaluated for safety and efficacy, and none have been commercially distributed. And once, if or when these products do get approved by the FDA, then we shall start hearing commercialization, and that's when the funds, the revenue, cash flow will start flowing into this company. And I do foresee that coming because there's just so much effort invested in the science and technology of its DNA platform. And let me just go ahead and read this to you. According to Dr. Joseph Kim, the company's president and CEO, in a statement, while the partial clinical hold for INO 4800 has resulted in delays to our originally anticipated development timeline, the company remains well capitalized and focused as both clinical trials and manufacturing efforts continued, he said. So that's just one highlight I wanted to note, and I do forecast that the share price will reach up to the $80 to $100 share price, and that's my exit point for this company. Now, I wanted to pivot over quickly to another ticker that I feel can add so much value to your investment portfolio, and that is Vaxart by the ticker VXRT. Now, today, surprisingly, the share price did plummet up close to like 32% because of the news with Pfizer. However, in the aftermarket, the share price had gone up by close to 10%, hovering at 9%. To me, I feel like the fact that the share price is at low single digits at the $3.82, I feel like this can definitely hover back up easily to like the $6, and you can gain on 100% positive proceeds. Once it goes up to like $9, you have a 2x fold increase. Once it goes up to double digit share price, $12, you have a 4x, 400% share price gain. And I do feel like that time will be coming, and I just know that the entire biotech sector, as you can see here, just looking at the right, it was all in the red, but I feel like we shouldn't be excluding the potential opportunity that Vaxart can bring with its monopolized market, at least with the mode of delivery, by having an oral vaccine medication as well, instead of taking a vaccine form through a bolus delivery. So that's the difference there, and I feel like this is a great value add ticker here, even though we do see noisy data with lawsuits and so forth. But in terms of product innovation, this San Francisco based company is outputting something that can add value to our society. So that's why I feel like let's not ignore VXRT. So overall, these are the two tickers I wanted to share with you, and I hope that this adds value to your current thinking, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel for more related content, and I'd love to hear your questions, feedback, and let's have that dialogue. Thank you so much for watching another episode here at Investing with All I See Is W. Thank you.